So basically, so highway alignment is the position of the center line on the highway in the ground is called highway alignment. So highway alignment includes horizontal alignment and the vertical alignment. Okay, the alignment can be horizontal or it can be vertical based on the profile of the road. Now the projection of highway alignment in the horizontal plane is termed as horizontal alignment, and the projection of the highway alignment in the vertical plane is called as vertical alignment. Now alignment must be selected in such a way so that the cost in the cost of the construction of that alignment or of that road should be minimum, that maintenance cost should be minimum, the vehicle operation cost should be minimum, and that accident rate should be minimum. Now basically there are different requirements of the highway alignment, that this highway alignment should be safe in terms of construction, operation and maintenance, especially in the hilly areas, in the slopes, in the embankments, in the cuttings and fillings, etc. Then easy means that alignment should be easy in terms of maintenance, in terms of construction, and the construction material should be easily available. Okay, then short means suppose 2 points are there and you have different paths to connect these 2 points, so that 2 points through which through some alignment that 2 points should be connected, two that path always should be very much short. Okay, depending on different condition and economical. After all, that alignment should be economical. So if that is not economical, in that case that construction cost would be more, and ultimately it will not be advantageous for our society and economic conditions. Now there are different factors which control the highway alignment. First is government. Now as the road project needs large investment, therefore it is the government who decide about the alignment. Okay, there, then next point is obligatory points. So basically government decide that in which area a new alignment should be made. Okay, so next point is obligatory points. So obligatory points determine the highway alignment. So basically there are some controlling point which decide the path of an alignment. So basically these are of two types. One is positive obligatory points, that is points through which a highway alignment should pass, and they are negative obligatory points, they are points through which highway alignment should not pass. Now point through which highway alignment should pass, these are suppose some existing road. So the alignment should be fixed such that the newly constructed road should link to the existing road. So if it is linked to the existing road, in that case what will happen, that newly constructed road would be more accessible and it would serve a larger population. Then intermediate town, suppose there are two cities A and B which we need to connect. Okay, now suppose there are another intermediate city, that is C. Now as per the condition of the alignment or prerequisite condition of the alignment, that alignment should be short. So in that sense we can simply connect A and B, but it would not be best in this scenario, because another intermediate city C is left out from this alignment. So if we connect A to B through the C point, in that case that alignment or that newly constructed road will serve a larger population. Okay, then bridge sites, existing bridge, suppose there is some existing bridge, in that case your alignment should be such that it passes through the existing bridges. Okay, suppose there are 2 points, that is A and B is there, and you need to connect these 2 points A and B. Okay, so suppose another position, that is the bridge position, in that case to make to able a road to going through this bridge, you need to simply deviate from this shortest path. Okay, so likewise there are different points, so similarly there are different points through which alignment should not pass. Okay, so for example, suppose this is a marshy area or water body. In that case, if we can slightly deviate your alignment, then it would be much more economical. Okay, otherwise if you can simply go through this area, in that case you need to construct some bridge and other things, so in that sense it would not be beneficial. Then traffic is the important point. The alignment should be according to the traffic amount and flow pattern. Okay, the number of lanes can be determined as number of lanes equal to traffic volume divided by traffic capacity. So basically in the alignment, after the alignment is decided, then there you need to construct the road. So in the road construction, there is different width of the road, you need to consider that. Now width of the road is decided upon the traffic volume, that is the total number of vehicles which is expected over that road. Then geological condition. So geologically stable hill slope must be considered while selecting the highway alignment. So suppose one alignment is passes through a hilly side, in that case you need to consider the stability of the slope. So if the slopes are not stable enough, in that case what will happen, that in the rainy season, that some soil erosion may occur. Okay, and landslides may occur. Then geometric design, so various design factors like as curve, side distance, gradients determines the highway alignment. Okay, next is availability of the construction material, that is whatever construction material is there or required for the road construction, that should be easily available around that area. Okay, next point is economy, that is whatever work we are going to conduct, that should be economical. Then other consideration like drainage consideration, political pressure, monotony, etc. Okay, so these are different conditions. So basically monotony is setting the straight alignment leads to monotonous driving, boring driving. So in such cases what will happen, the driver may get asleep and some accident may occur. So in that case, in some straight way, sometimes what happen, the engineer intentionally provide some horizontal curve or some disturbance to that alignment, so that the driver can keep busy in that road. Okay, so these are some special consideration. Okay, so there are some other things, so we'll discuss this in the next part.